Okay, when you open my Kentucky County map, this is what it looks like. And notice on this side where my hand is, we have a map with several translucent areas. And on this side where my hand is what I call the map table. Now, before we even get started, let's go to the map table. And what it has, this will be a set of instructions rather than www.google.com because I'm making a video right now. It's got a description. And over here, it's got a list of the Kentucky counties. So if you click on that link, this gives you a list of all the Kentucky counties. Really, I did this for my wife because she likes lists and hard copies, and I like digital and Garmin's and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, down here we have a link to the printable Kentucky map. And again, I created this for my wife because we had a hard time finding a Kentucky map that would print on 11 by 8.5 sheet of paper. And this comes out pretty clear when you print it. And notice all these links open in a new tab. And that's 100% consistent on this site. Now down there I clicked on the printable Kentucky maps. And what my wife has done is made a folder that has all of these maps printed out. So when we go to a particular county, we'll click on, let's don't click there. Come back here, link to printable maps, because we're going to use Anderson County as our example. And these print out pretty nicely on a 8.5, 11 sheet of paper too. And tried to have these labeled somewhat, like this is Norfolk Southern. And this red line over here is the abandoned Southern. And I tried to label these to where we halfway know what they were. So that's just about it for the hard copy stuff. Now when it comes to information, and again I'm going to pick on Anderson County because I pretty well have it done. Notice what your map table looks like. It's got the county seat, and then under that, and it's got Lawrenceburg, and then under that, it's got the courthouse. That's a little misleading because it's got the courthouse plus other pictures I've taken in Anderson County. And this is one of my favorite sites in Anderson County, Young's High Bridge Trestle. You can see it from US 62 as you're heading toward Versailles. And to blow these up, you blow them up like that. And what I like best about these pictures is it has a little map. Now, you may have that turned off. If it looks like this, when you get into a picture, all you have to do is click on that little eye up there for information, and then this information comes up. So if you want to know how to get to this particular spot, all you got to do is click on the map and get directions and type in wherever your location is. Like I'm Walton, KY. It's smash key, and that shows you how I could get to Young's Hybrid Trestle from Walton, Kentucky. And I'm sure you guys know more about how to manipulate these maps than I do. You can click there and go that route, which is the way we usually go. And that's what there is about that. So that takes care of the pictures and the courthouses and all the pictures we take. If you want information about the county seat, you just click on that link and it'll tell you about Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. And then if you want to know anything about this guy and I can find any information, it'll show up here. But Wikipedia didn't have anything about this fellow, so in Anderson County, we don't really know who he is. or I don't know who he is. And for railroad buffs, whoops, let's go down here because we don't have to do any work for this. You want to see all the bridges in Anderson County, Kentucky. You click on that link and it takes you to bridgehunter.com, which is one of the best sites I've found. My only problem is trying to run down the bridges, and these direct links take you to all the nice bridges they have in Kentucky. And I was talking about Young's High Bridge Trestle. And notice they have it right here. And if you want to know how to get to that, all you do is click on their map. I thought. Oh, you have to open Google Maps. They make you work for it a little bit. And there it is right there. It takes you right to it. So you just click there. You got to do directions first. And then click on the trestle. And flip it around. And type in Walton, Kentucky. And that tells you how to get there. There it is. And we usually go that way, so I'll click on that route. And that's all there is to that. So that's a real nice feature. Usually when my wife and I are planning a trip for to see courthouses and battlefields, and I'm wanting to see railroads and bridges, well, we just pretty well plan this out on her hard copy maps, and we know exactly where to go. Let's go back to Anderson again. Now, the most important thing for us railroad buffs is where do we set up for our cameras, where do we see abandoned rail lines and all that kind of stuff. And that's what this Google Maps link with Street View, that's what this map does. You have to work a little bit for it. We'll click on the link, and this is what it looks like. And this is in Google Drive Viewer. So there's no way to get information that it's like we don't have a clue what that railroad is or that railroad is unless we click on it. And then when you click on those lines, it tells you exactly what it is. And maybe more information. Several of these lines, I do have some information for them. So there's the history of the Norfolk Southern Louisville line and all that stuff. He even tells us how many trains it gets through there, which I think may be an exaggeration, but maybe not. I don't live there. So that's what this line's all about. Now then, suppose I want to go down there and try to videotape a train in this county. And this is where we had to work a little bit for. So what I usually do is go to satellite view and zoom in. And I have been to this territory quite a bit. And I've been here with my video camera. I've never been lucky enough to catch a train. But that's pretty much where I want to go. But see, on this map, we can't get any directions. But there's a trick. Down here, it says Google. And that, you see down here at the bottom, there it says go to Google Maps. So we just click on that. And it takes us to the exact location where we were looking at on the line. And that looks like an excellent place to set up my video camera. So I just click on directions. And then I click on there. That's where I think I want to go. And I flip this around, reverse starting point. I want that to be my end point. I type in Walton, Kentucky. And it tells me exactly how to get there. And again, I like going this way, so I don't like driving 75. I'm an old man. Anything over 80 scares me to death. And you look here, we zoom in, and it's close. There it is. Looks like that church tried to get us, but the route actually took us right where we wanted to go. So that's all there is to that. And that's really nice. Especially if you want to look at these abandoned railroads and see if there's any roads where you might be able to get some pictures that you won't find on bridgehunter.com. And, it looks like we may even see a few cross ties here, or at least the remnants of the railroad. So, on this abandoned line, same thing. We send our map where we want it. Click Google, and it takes us right there. Don't want to go too far. I don't think they'll have Street View here. Oh, they do. And look what we've got here. We get a picture of that. I can't believe they have Street View there. Back out there. That's exactly where we want to go. So we click on directions and click that spot right there and flip it around. And I type in Bolton, Kentucky. And it'll take me right there. Change my route, and there I go. And really, that's just about all there is to operating this site. It seems kind of fun at first, but after you've messed with a few of these, it's a great way to find. It's the planning tool I use to videotape trains, and so we'd take my wife to see the courthouse, eat lunch, and then we go looking for bridges and trains. Have fun.